Coach my soul in 3 steps. The soul, the consciousness, has its radars that receive life experience through the filter of thoughts, which then transmutes into feelings and emotions. We experience life through our perceptions, so however we experience life, to a certain extent it is our perceived experience. Life, when challenge is presented, by nature, unhappy or disliked emotions and feelings arise. And if we look inwardly to see where it's all happening, we will find that after all, it's not with anything nor anyone we struggle or battle with, but ourselves. Without the awareness, we stay stagnated in such low vibrating emotions. We start developing stress, anxiety, depression, and many side symptoms in all elements in our beings, physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. Ultimately, we feel no way out, we fall into victim mentality, we don't realize we have the power to either change, get out of the situation, or even surrender to the experience. That stage is known as suffering. Soul coaching is a mindful coaching practice that reflects on deeper feelings and emotions as a gateway to connect with ourselves at soul level, thus awaken to the unaware aspects within ourselves that which are being triggered by life challenge. Hence, reveal soul lesson and self-conditions such as limiting belief, unhealed wounds, and negative thought patterns, so we can work on inner transformation and rise consciousness for peace and true happiness within. Challenge in life is inevitable. Hence, recognizing its grander purpose can help us navigate and harness the hidden treasure of life. If you are currently facing challenges and are feeling unhappy with your life, remember that you always have the power to take action that can liberate yourself from suffering of the unhappiness. That power is the awareness. Here are the 3 steps in coaching yourself at soul level so you can find the answer and clarity within. Step 1. Allow yourself to feel your emotions and feelings totally without resisting it. No matter what feelings and emotions arise, however unpleasant, instead of feeling bad about feeling bad, take a step back and be mindful of how you are attached to the feelings, especially the ones that are unhappy, and allow yourself to feel it totally. It's okay to not be okay. It's okay to feel sad, angry, depressed, anxious, confused, or anything that you are feeling right now. When you are unhappy for feeling unhappy, you amplify the negative vibe, which makes you unnecessarily unhappier. Let it come, let it stay for a while, and watch it eventually fade away and leave you. All things are impermanent. Emotions and feelings bring important messages to us, can help us get in touch with ourselves. Do not be afraid to face them. Instead, observe them in the stillness of knowing and practice allowing, surrendering, being in the present moment, moment by moment, and give love to it. Be kind to yourself and love yourself unconditionally. Step 2. Reflect inwardly on your reaction to understand conditions within yourself. More often than not, when we struggle facing challenging situations in life, we look outwardly to find solutions or answers to questions because we tend to get away or avoid a situation or problems simply for the fact that we don't like the feelings the experience brings. Little do we know that the way out is by going within, because it's within us that all the feelings and emotions are stirred, and there are certain patterns, wounds, perceptions, and conditions that we somehow attached to, which make us suffer unhappiness. Instead of asking why things are done to me this way, how can I get rid of this feeling? And how can I change the situation? Ask yourself, what is it telling me about myself? What lesson is life sending me to learn? What condition within myself that are keeping me stuck in the same cycle over and over? What in me are being triggered by it? What must I let go to free myself from my own shackle? These self-soul coaching questions require you to first shift perspective to a deeper level and a bigger picture of life, to understand that we don't have, cannot, and aren't meant to control our lives, but we have, can, and are meant to learn and evolve through each experience life brings. Step 3. Have gratitude towards life no matter what. The harder the challenge, the grander the purpose, the greater the blessing. No matter what hurdle you are going through, always be thankful for the blessing in disguise it brings. Life always has many wondrous ways to wake us up to a deeper truth of it, most utterly to ourselves. While facing problems and obstacles in life, remind yourself to find the lesson of the situation, the silver lining of the experience by shifting your mindset out of the victim mentality and be willing to dig deep within. Gratitude helps us shift perception, and the more we feel thankful and are open willingly to the flow of life with gratitude, the more we heal, the more we evolve, the more joy expands. As long as we are breathing, we have the opportunity to wake up to the true happiness, neither in anywhere nor from anyone else, but within ourselves, most especially amidst the hardship and challenge. When we learn to set ourselves free from our own self-created prison, being desires and conditions, the soul that is liberated in harmony and peace and filled with joy, suddenly it recognizes life, no matter what, is a blessing. True happiness is the ability to have peace amongst unhappiness, free from condition and desires. Soul coaching helps us learn to understand the truths of life. We learn to understand, to surrender, and trust. Hence, are able to harvest the best experience life has to offer. When we let go of expectations and conditions, life is much more pleasurable and joyful. If you would like to learn to coach your soul and you would like a support, I am here. Feel free to reach out, and in the meantime, I wish you all peace, love, and blessings. Life, as long as you still live it, is always beautiful.